We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of the defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 21.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter, because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A 1-yard run on 1st down, another one on 2nd. It might not do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And at contract time, you want to show touchdowns scored way more than you want to show yards per carry.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. First, it'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll move the chains. And he stopped immediately there.
Number 22.
Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Complete to number.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Hurts. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Eagles' 35-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's go, let's go. Here we go. Mike, number 53.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sideline. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's the option. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Gun now on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run with Barkley. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
95, Mike, 95. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 11th touchdown of the year, and the Giants have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Now he'll escape to his left. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
That's complete left side to Shepard. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really be demoralizing.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
2-yard line.
Barkley will try to punch it in. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Now a toss right to Barkley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
The ball carrier.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll fire it deep for Rager, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Touchdown, Giants! A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Eagle 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The 1st down pass. Intercepted. The Giants take over first.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3 yards.
Second down, here's Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards.
Eagles.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. He'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Goal, Philadelphia.
That one goes for 30 yards. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
Giants 24, Eagles 14. Bradley Pinion.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Now left side on the swing pass. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Here we go, here we go.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. Now back to throw. Incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
the Giants take over 1st and 10. at their own 12-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaac Yedem picks it, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
That's going to be caught. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. 43 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. The toss out to Barkley. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together?
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw, and this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
35. Eagles 14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Yeah, he's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Great gains back-to-back last time. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles get a score closer. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Giants 35. Eagles 21.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Catch made by Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go. 79. I got you, Pop. So right.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 yards there, first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
And 11 at the 46-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Again, it's Barkley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 33-yard line.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Giants, it'll be a much happier locker room here as they get that first win after 5 straight losses to start the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.